This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bears will put total leather to crank us up. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense comes onto the field first today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Aggies are marching down the field. Dropping back, it's Cutler. And that one's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They're going to test the right side with this one. Got enough for the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Beck's going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bears offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So Tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting long yardage in predictable situations.
And the Bears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Clark wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal, can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on fourth down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
If you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach a shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the error.
Oh, ball's out! Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Clark to fire. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Missouri State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So here comes the Bear offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Clark wants to throw. Got his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fakes to grab. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back has it.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Fakes to grab on the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off-play action on 1st down. Slings it downfield. He makes the catch. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Clark to fire. Pressure coming. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his finger side to side and say, no, no, no.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over cover him, knock the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And the Aggies brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air, it's Cutler. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Got a little space. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fire. Good timing on the quick out. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better.
Touchdown, Bears! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Stanley. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Johnson. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Cutler. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback...
Wide open spaces. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on third and short. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Power football with the run.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He's got it. First down and more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
The give to the back. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Clark wants to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Bears are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. This is a tough one. A third and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the third down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
You know, you always talk about a risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and get it.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri State!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. First play of this drive comes from the 27. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Oh, they're after him. Right on target this time.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Great place to start for this offense. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. To the air. It's Cutler. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
Well, that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. Oh, a lot of space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to pass on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.